Hello everyone, it's your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we are going to be doing a full face of Latina owned brands. So I thought it'd be funny to try out some of, not funny, but fun to try out some of the Latina owned brands in my collection and do like a dedicated video to them because they have some pretty nice products. So I have Artist Couture, which we're going to start off with. We're going to use the Caliente palette. Then I have, of course, Dominique Cosmetics. I have their blush palette we're going to use. Then I have Midas Cosmetics. If you did not know, Midas Cosmetics is owned by a Latina woman. And this is the Neon MUA's palette collab with Midas Cosmetics. I would have used their setting powders, but I have not ordered them yet. So the setting powders I'm using are not Latina owned. They are people of color owned though, because they're the Patrick Star setting powders. Then I have Kirsten Dominique's brand, Dominic Cosmetics, to help us with the highlighters. I had her Prism Glow palette, so I figured I would use this palette. And the foundation and concealer we're going to be using is, of course, by Beauty Blender, because Beauty Blender is a Latino owned brand. She made sure she mentioned that when she made all the medium olive shades for the Latinos and then gave me an orange shade. So, but since that's the only Latino brand I own that has foundation, we're going to go ahead and use it. But we're going to start off with the eyes, so we're going to start with Angel's palette here. And then for the lips, I'll probably just use Kirsten's brand again, just because I don't own any lip products from Lunar Beauty. And if I remember correctly, Lunar Beauty is owned by a Latina. I'm pretty sure Manny MUA is Latino. But alas, I don't own any lip products from his brand, so I'll probably just have to use Kirsten's again because I left my lipsticks and lip gloss by Mac Daddy at home. So that's fine. I'll just use the new lipstick she has and the lip liner, or I'll just use, like, there's a purple lipstick she has, but it won't go with the eye look we're going with. So this is what it looks like on the inside, just in case you forgot. I'm gonna try to just stick to these two colors right here, and then maybe I'll pop like this orangey shade in the inner corner for a pop of color. I already primed my lids, so we didn't have to take forever on that whole scenario. So what I'm gonna do is I'm honestly just gonna pack the pink shade all over the lid, then I'm gonna darken the outer V with the red, and the I might dust over the red after I do it all around with the orange, and then we'll go, I mean the matte orange obviously, and then we'll go into the inner corner with the orange I just showed you. So I'm gonna get a brush and we can get started. Sorry, some brushes, because I need to dust stuff over stuff. Here we're gonna put this on the outer V, and this is the one I said we're gonna dust over, and then we want to dust over all this. So then we need one for the inner corner. So we already got the one for the inner corner. Okay. So I saw Juicy Jazz do this a while ago, and I was like, yeah, that would be interesting. Because I'm like, I feel like I don't see that many people just do a whole dedicated video to full faces of other, well, nationalities brands. I feel like I always see them toward my nationality. So I thought it'd be cool to do someone else's nationality and, you know, give them an accent and a moment to shine. Y'all, I used the e.l.f. cleansing foam and wash from the mint collection that you all are going to see today at 12 p.m. and, like, honey, it was making points. I was like, okay, I actually really like it, and I'm impressed. I'm like so impressed, and I'm thinking about buying one for home too, because I want to leave that one here for on the weekends when I do my makeup. But during the week when I'm just going to work and need a quick cleanse, I'll think about using this. But I got like really expensive cleansers at home, like a lot of them, so I'm like, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should wait a little bit. But since it's a limited edition collection, I don't know, you know, how long I can wait before, you know, they don't have it anymore. But it's supposed to be dropping in Walmart today. So that's why I'm like thinking about just stopping at the Walmart by my house and seeing if they have it. And if they do, I'll just pick it up. And then if they don't, you know, no harm, no foul. It's not like I didn't order it online ahead of time and make sure the review went up so that if you wanted to get it, you could simply pop in to a Walmart, since it's supposed to be exclusively at Walmart, and then you'd have the collection yourself. Or you could go get the collection yourself and not have to worry about ordering online like I did. Because I'm going to have to go in and get another one of the quads, I'm thinking, just because the one I got, it broke. So that's looking pretty nice. I got a little bit of fallout, but it's a good thing I'm doing my eyes first, huh? Next, I'm going to take the red shade, Mamacita, and just kind of carve out a little bit. Hopefully, you'll see the difference in the gradient. But they could muddy together because they're so close in tone. I'm praying they don't, but, you know, if they do, it's nobody's fault but mine. I still want to get Mac Daddy's new glosses he just came out with, like X-rated, looks so pretty. And then I want the other one called Thirst Trap. I know Andrea has X-rated. I missed out on the sale when they had it for like 10 bucks. And it's like, so now I just can't pay 18 because it's like I've seen it for 10 and it's like I just can't do it. I'm one of those people, like when I see something at a certain price after I was willing to pay the price and just use like the discount code or whatever to get the minimum off, but then I saw it on sale, it's like I can't go back and like pay that price anymore. It's like I have to wait for another sale or I have to wait to get like a better discount, because the discount you get on his website is only 10% off, and I was like, I need more. So I'm like, I'm trying to wait to see when they're gonna come to Sephora, because they have yet to still drop at Sephora. So I'm like, So I'm like, I wonder if they're having an issue with getting them shipped to Sephora, and that's why he hasn't put them on there, or it's up in limbo like Manny's brand, because I noticed his brand, like they used to be featured in Sephora all the time, but I haven't seen anything from his brand in Sephora in a minute. I'll put some more pink on because I feel like it's looking patchy on my lid. Yeah, like right in this part right here, I feel like it looks patchy. And for that back area. I'm hoping once I blend them in, you won't be able to tell. I'm going to go in with Mamacita on the other side now, just repeat what I just did. So, cut out that. I normally like to mix highlighter in with my foundation, but I didn't buy the Artist Couture like highlighting doughy, like glossy looking thing they came out with. I'm sorry, the Beauty Blenders glowy thing they came out with, so I don't have any highlighter to put in my foundation. But it's okay. If I remember correctly, I don't normally mix highlighter in with this particular foundation anyway, so I should be fine. I was going to put some work in on the lower lash line, but I got to do 4 looks, 1 palette with the Stacey Marie Carnival 3, what is it, Love Tahiti or whatever palette, so I can't be committing to that today. Plus I still have like a video I have to do like right after this one before I do that, so I'm like, I got a whole bunch of stuff I got to do, so I can't commit to like, you know, doing lower lash line work. Yeah, y'all, like right up in here I see a little patch. I don't know if you can see it from where I have the camera, but I can see like a little patch right up in here. The thing is, since that's where the inner corner highlight is going, hopefully nobody will notice and I can just wrap it up in there real quick. But this pink is patchy in places. I don't know if it's because I just used Urban Decay Primer Potion instead of using, you know, this base, because I was thinking about using this base, but I was like, when I used it before, I just used a regular primer and it was fine. I'm going to take the color Fuego now and dust it on top of that Mamacita color we just put down. So a nice little colorful gradient of all the colorful mattes. And then we're going to put the Rumba shade in here that matches this Fuego shade in shimmer form. And put that in the inner corner. And then we can move on to the face. I will use concealer to cut out and make this look a whole lot better, obviously. But I swear I don't remember this being like patchy like this, but I've never put one of his mattes all over the lids. And like I said, I probably should have used a more pigmented primer since I knew I was using a pink. So that could just be on me. So that's looking pretty good. Let's put our inner corner highlight in, and then I will move on to the face. I'm going to have to get up and check and make sure we're actually still filming right now, because Adriangameover got home Saturday morning, and I left Friday because I had to drop off a cake for my mom, since I'm, you know, she's the cake lady and I'm the delivery lady. So I did not get a chance to, you know, stay at home. And his dad said he was going to drop him on Friday night or Saturday morning. If he had dropped him on Friday night, I would have went back and got him. He said Saturday morning, and I got up Saturday morning, as I told you all in the elf video. It was snowing, so I was like, yeah, no, we live an hour away from here, just no. Like he's fine with his grandma look. Okay, so this is our finished eye look. I think it looks pretty good. And I covered up the patchiness that was in the inner quarter toward the front. And then the patchiness toward the back. I feel like I was able to fix with adding more product on. So I'm liking the way the eyes look. Now let's get into some foundation so we can have the whole beat done and be super sexy. On to the foundation. So we're going to use the Beauty Blender foundation. Like I said, I wear the shade 4.35W. When it originally came out, I would have had to wear 4.4W. It was a more like neutral shade. So only thing I hate is this gets gunked up. I do like the fact that it has the lock on the back though. I'm not that crazy about the packaging as everyone else was, where you could just dump your Beauty Blender in it, because it's like I don't really ever use my Beauty Blender for foundation. So, oh wait, I think I locked it. Okay, no I didn't, so why is the product not coming out? See y'all, I'm like pressing it all the way down, like nothing's coming out. Oh, okay, so it probably has that piece stuck in it from when, you know. Ooh, I don't know where it went. It like flew across the room, y'all. Anyway, let me just hold it down like this. So I'm going to pump out, well I guess that's 1.5 pumps, so the pump got really dirty. So what I do is I still spread it across my finger, and oh, it fell on my shirt. Good thing it's dry. Like this is bubbles. Great, I don't know where it went now. Anyway, it was like a little piece that was clogged in there, and when it flew out, I thought it flew across the room, but it really just flew on my sweater, and I'm so glad it didn't leave a stain, because this is one of my favorite little sweaters to wear in the fall. So I did already spot conceal my face before the video started, and I did use a primer. So I used the Beauty Blender Leveler Primer, the one that's in Tan to Deep. That's what I normally use with this, because I feel like it helps blur the skin out quite nicely. And y'all know I need a lot of help when it comes to like the cheek area. That's why I usually focus the most product there. And I'm a person who doesn't like to waste product, so I just try to rub as much of the foundation that came out all over my face. And then I am going to dip this beauty sponge in there, because it's not a beauty blender. All my beauty blenders live at my house. But I feel like my makeup looks fine even when I don't use a beauty blender. So it'd have been nice to have it in this video, so I could have had some tools from a Latina owned brand. But technically I do, because if I had to cut my crease, I have the Kirsten Dominique, some of her brushes over here from her brand. So technically I would have had one. So yeah, I'm going to take this Dominic Cosmetics brush and start blending out the foundation. And I put concealer underneath the eyes like I normally do. So I did those steps off camera because I don't have a like a cream concealer from a Latina owned brand. So I did a few steps off camera, and then when I go to set my under eye, obviously I'm going to do that off camera, because you know I just said I didn't have a Latina owned setting powder, but again that's because I haven't made my order off Dominic Cosmetics yet. I want to get that little green, orangey green palette that they have, and then they just came out with a new berry tone palette, so I want to try that one out as well. Because after buying the Smoky Glow palette, I was quite impressed with their products. So I'm like, okay, I need to try some more. And the good thing about them is they're here in Illinois with me, so it won't take that long for me to get the products to me, because we're in the same state. Them and Luxie Beauty, the single eyeshadow brand, both of them are here in Illinois with me. So there are brands in my state like there are in other states. They're just not plentiful like certain states. But you know, to me some is better than none, so I'm happy to have the few that I do have. So to me this foundation looks really nice on the skin, and then we add powders and stuff, you just look exceptionally wonderful. And I already feel like my makeup looks better just because I put on that what do you call it, foundation. So let's get my concealer. So I wear the shade 4.20W Deep Golden in this concealer. I think this concealer is amazing, and I saw it in a few people's worst of 2020, which I found interesting, because I'm like, I love it. I feel like it makes my under eye look flawless and beautiful whenever I use it. So I'll go ahead and use it now. So I'm interested to see what other like makeup products Beauty Blender is gonna come out with. Like I'm not expecting to see like eyeshadow palettes from them, but I figured they would come out with like maybe like, you know, a actual highlighter, maybe some setting powders, since they have like primers and foundations and concealers. Maybe they shouldn't do bronzers because of the fiasco with complexion before, but maybe they could do like a highlighter palette or something. I don't know. I'm just interested to see what other things they're going to do. Put out my concealer here. And this is a colored rain spun. I bought these like around Christmas time last year. No, sorry, Christmas time of 2019. And I finally got around to using them because I had like 5 or 6 sponges over here. But you know, you're supposed to throw them out every 3 months. So I ended up deciding to use this one. And I think like in February I have to throw this one away. And then I'm going to the next one I have here. I have 2 more here. So I have another one from them. They had red ones. The green ones obviously for Christmas. And then they had, and then I have a Nakia Joy one here. So where's my concealer brush? I thought I set it out already. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I like to use that one to help me with my highlight. I mean, I'm gonna highlight, cutting my eyeshadow when I put the eyeshadow on before I put on foundation, so that way I can make sure the cut is perfect on the eyeshadow. See, so it's kind of like it helps me clean it up basically because of its sharp edge. And this is a KVD Vegan Beauty Concealer Brush. I haven't worn on that brush forever, and it had went on sale on Sephora, but it quickly sold out after it had one on sale. So when they had their single sale, like on their website, it was like 11 bucks, and so I finally snatched it up. Like, since I had so many tools, I wasn't in a rush to like get it, but it was like, it wasn't like I had forgot about it. It was just more like it needed to be my price in order for me to like get it. Cause some stuff, y'all know, I'll just drop the money on it without question. But some stuff, I'm just like cheap on it. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not buying that unless it's this price, unless it's on sale. Y'all like that? I have like certain brands where you just like, I can't spend that. I just can't, or whatever. I'm curious. Okay, so let's again highlight underneath the eyes and then on the face. I would usually cream contour, but my cream contour is from Bites, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. I mean, I could have used my Hooded Tantour and it'd have been a person of color, but I was like, I'm gonna just not do it and be fine. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna highlight the face here real quick. Okay, so there we go. Since I don't have any other products to blend out like I normally would, I'm not going to really let it sit here too long. I would like to let it sit longer, but you know, I'm trying to let the one at least under my eyes sit longer than the one that I'm highlighting my face with. Go ahead and blend this out. The other side out. I gotta remember to take my laptop downstairs once I go to take my selfies, because last thing I want to do is leave it here and then I made all these videos and I can't like edit them or upload them when I get home because I left my laptop here. So I need to make sure as soon as I get done filming this to take it downstairs. Then I need to film another look. I feel like this look is very Valentine-esque. I mean, minus the orange, but I work with it within the palette to create this lovely look. Where did this hair come from on my face? Let me just get off. Thank you. Pack that out nicely. I hate that I have all these creases underneath my eyes, but you know, Something I hear from my mom when it comes to like the darkness underneath my eyes and stuff like that. I got that from her. So I can't really do too much about it. Besides, just work with it, you know. So I'm about to go off camera now and set the setting powder, and then we'll come back and do like, you know, the blush, bronzer, and highlighter from the Latino owned brands, and then find us a nice little lip. So I will be right back. Okay, y'all, so I'm back to do our blush, bronzer, and highlighter. So I'm gonna start off with the bronzer. This stuff is so pigmented and amazing. Like, I appreciate this brand for, you know, actually having enough for everyone and picking a smaller content creator as opposed to going and get like some huge content creator to make this product. But I truly appreciate it. There's another reason I want to spotlight is particularly Dominic Cosmetics, because I'm like, although she's a Latino owned brand, she works with all different races of influencers, and I felt like her brand needed to be spotlighted a little bit more. So I'm actually going to buy some more stuff from the brand, and then we're going to try it out together. So they're going to have their own little spotlight moment on my channel. But for right now, I figured we would just use this since this is the only product I have from them besides the palette, and I want to give as many Latino owned brands the opportunity as I could. So I would have used Manny's brand, but I don't have any of his highlighters, and then his what do you call it, his lip glosses or liquid lipsticks I don't have either. And I wanted to make sure I highlighted Mac Daddy's, of course, and since I forgot to bring the what do you call them, the I'm sorry for this loud ass truck coming down the street, y'all. Jesus, sounds like an airplane, my god. No, but I'm sorry. I wanted to accent Mac Daddy too, and since I forgot his lipsticks, I couldn't use Manny's palette because I have what do you call this, highlighter palette, so I would have been able to squeeze everybody in. But because I didn't, that's how we got to where we are, because I have both Manny's palettes here with me from some other videos that I just filmed. So it's not like I have a problem talking about his brand and buying from his brand. I just forgot to bring Mac Daddy's lipsticks. I had to include Mac Daddy in here because, I mean, come on, honey. So we're not going to use the blush out of this just because I want to accent another Latino owned brand. So I'm going to use my blushes out of here. So I need to figure out which one I feel like will work best for this eye look and the other eye looks I have to do, because I have other eye looks I still need to do. So I'm thinking I'm going to go into this one since it's a little bit more neutrally. I was going to do this orange one here, but I don't know if it will go with the rest of the eye looks I'm doing today. Matter of fact, no, I'm going to just take Deserted and just go with that one, because the other one I feel like is too dark. This one has a little bit of a reddish undertone. I'm trying to debate, y'all, like seriously. I don't know if I want to do this one or I want to do the orange one. I think I'll just go on with this one. The one I started off with to begin with. Yeah, we're just going with that one. So, and these are quite pigmented, so don't get carried away, girl. See, like I didn't even rub in that much, and look at all that pigmentation. Like, girl, Alamar out here killing it. I wanted to use their blush palette as well, but then I remembered like Midas was a, I mean not blush palette, their bronzer palette, because it has a nice under eye brightening effect. So I'll still probably bust it out and use it toward the end. I just need to go get it out the bag. Look at that, y'all. Look like I got a whole bruise on my cheek. But when I spray my setting spray and stuff, y'all know it'll go down. So that's why I'm not concerned about putting a lot on. And I don't know how much of the spray is going to take away. So that's why I always overdo it. So then that way when I do press the rest of the powders into my skin, if I did put too much on, it will disappear that way when I press the spray into the skin to make it look more skin-like. And look how nice this foundation and concealer is looking as a combination, honey. And then once we put the Adriangameover Cosmetics brightening powder underneath the eye, honey, you won't be able to tell me nothing. You can't tell me anything. Because that powder is amazing. And we definitely have to put it underneath it. Because honey, ciao. Okay, I didn't want to try to set my under eye with it. That's why I don't have it out now. So let's get our highlighter palette out and hook that up real quick. So this is from Dominique Cosmetics. As you know, she is a Latino owned brand as well. I'm trying to decide if I want to use the skin gloss, but I just want to go with some of these highlighters, because I normally mix this one and this one. And I don't feel like doing the skin gloss thing today, especially because we have so much powder on. So we're just going to go into this shade and this shade. So I usually pick Fire Gold first, and then I just take the gold one on top just to be safe. So let's take Golden Hour. And the good thing is, because again I spray my face, once I spray my face and press this into the skin, it won't look as glittery and shiny. A lot of times that's why I do it though, because I know I'm known for over applying like my blush and occasionally my highlighter. So I'm like, when I go back in with my other steps that I normally use, then you know it'll be fine and I won't have as much glittery stuff that I have going on right now. It probably doesn't help that I use this natural hair brush that is picking up quite more product than I feel like a synthetic one would. But, you know, we'll be fine. I'm going to spray my face. I'm going to spray my face off camera because, again, I'm not using a setting spray from a Latino-owned brand. I never got to get my hands on the Kirsten Dominique and JD Wade 1A set, so that's why I don't have a Latino-owned spray for you. But, this is what we looking like, a glowing jelly bean. I need to go in my bag and get the Dominic Cosmetics bronzer palette out. So I'm going to spray my face, go do that, and then we'll come back, set these under eyes, put on a lipstick, and call it a day. So I'll be right back. So as you can see, he's calmed down quite a bit. Actually, after I sprayed my face, I feel like it looks a little glittery right here and right here. But the rest of the face, I feel like it just looks like a natural glowing from within type situation. It might look more excessive on camera than it does in real life. Now we're going to put this powder underneath my eyes. So where's my brush for that? I'll take this brush right here. I have their brush, but it's over there, and I forgot to grab it before I turned on the camera, and the camera battery is about to die, so we need to hurry the hell up. So I might not be able to put the lipstick on with you all, but I am going to put on a lipstick. So I love this powder underneath the eyes. I feel like it just gives a nice soft focus to the rest of the look, so that's why I'm making sure I put it underneath here. And it's just a beautiful shade, I feel like, for my skin tone. That's another reason I'm trying to put underneath here. I like her brush better, though, just because it's a little bit smaller. I feel like it gets right underneath the eye a little bit better. So this one isn't exactly the best, and that's why they came up with their own, and it is amazing. But I, just like a dum-dum, forgot to grab it. So that's why we're doing it this way. So this is pretty much the finished look. I'm not going to have time to line my lips and do that. So I'm going to use a Collab lipstick just because I feel like I like that color better. Where did that go? I'm going to use the I Love Sada E collab with ColourPop. Oh, I'm sitting on it. And this Wet n Wild lip liner just because those are the things I have here. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I loved accenting these brands. You will see some more Dominic Cosmetics on my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.